Ladders are used every day. So much so that it is easy to become complacent and not recognize the hazards associated using them. But make no mistake, ladders are hazardous. Ladders are one of the most common tools used in workplaces and at home, but they are also a leading cause of injuries and fatalities when used improperly. Every year, thousands of workers suffer falls resulting from unstable ladders, incorrect use, or damaged equipment. Ladder safety involves several key practices, including inspecting the ladder before each use, setting it up on a firm and level surface, and maintaining 3 points of contact while climbing up or down. Always face the ladder, avoid overreaching or carrying items in your hands, and ensure the ladder extends at least 3 feet above the landing. The federal regulations that govern ladder safety are: OSHA Standard 1926.1053 sets the rules for ladder safety, covering general requirements like maximum load capacity, proper angle for non-self-supporting ladders, and ensuring ladders are used for their design purpose. Key provisions include a 3-foot rule for portable ladders extending above the upper landing, fall protection requirements for fixed ladders over 24 feet, and the necessity for ladders to be placed on a stable, level surface with appropriate footing. And OSHA Standard 1910.23 primarily covers the safeguarding of floor and wall openings in ladders. It mandates that floor openings, like those for stairways or ladderways, must have standard railings and toe boards on all exposed sides to prevent falls. For ladders, the standard specifies requirements for general use, including the spacing of rungs, 10 to 14 inches apart, the clear width of steps, and the requirement for fall protection systems on fixed ladders over 24 feet tall. It also includes details on specific types of ladders and the required protection for other openings. Workplace ladder injuries are all too common. Some typical causes include using the wrong ladder, improper setup on an unstable surface, or lack of training. Injuries range from soft tissue damage and internal bleeding to catastrophic head and spinal cord injuries. Some common injuries include fractures. Broken bones are a very common outcome of falls from ladders. Head and brain injuries. Concussions, skull fractures, and traumatic brain injuries can result from impact, potentially causing long-term disability. Spinal cord injuries. These are among the most severe injuries and can lead to permanent paralysis. Internal injuries. The force of a fall can cause damage to internal organs, which may not be immediately apparent. Soft tissue injuries. Torn muscles, ligaments, and tendons are frequent and can require extensive treatment. Cuts and lacerations. Open wounds from the fall can lead to infections if not properly treated. And psychological trauma. Experiencing a fall can lead to conditions like post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD, or general anxiety. To prevent ladder injuries, it is important to understand why they happen. The contributing factors for ladder injuries include improper use. This includes using the wrong type of ladder for the job, not following manufacturer guidelines, or placing the ladder on an uneven or unstable surface. Lack of training. Employees may not receive adequate training on how to safely set up and use a ladder. Damaged equipment. Using a ladder with defects or one that has been damaged can lead to an accident. Lack of safety measures. This can involve not clearing the area around the ladder or not having someone to help stabilize it. And poor condition of the ladder. Slippery rungs or other damage can cause a fall. An important component of ladder safety is knowing the types of ladders and their purposes. The main categories are portable and fixed ladders. The common ladders in the workplace include step ladders. Are self-supporting, hinged ladders with a top platform or spreader. They are ideal for tasks that don't require leaning against a wall, like painting or changing light bulbs. Extension ladders. Include 2 or more sections that slide together to reach high places. They require a stable surface, like a wall, for support. Platform ladders. Similar to step ladders but feature a larger, more stable platform at the top for working for extended periods. Multi-position ladders. Highly adaptable ladders that can be used in various configurations, such as A-frame, extension, and scaffolding setups. Telescopic ladders. Feature overlapping sections that slide together for compact storage and extend to various lengths as needed. And fixed ladders are permanent ladders that are securely bolted to a structure, such as a building or silo. They are often found in places where a portable ladder is not practical, such as vertical access to a rooftop or maintenance on a tank. Other types of ladders include step stools. Smaller, self-supporting ladders often used for reaching high shelves or for short-duration tasks. Rolling ladders. Ladders on wheels that allow for easy movement around a workspace. And attic or drop-down ladders. Retractable ladders installed in a ceiling to provide access to attic spaces. Before moving forward, it is important to understand the parts of a ladder. The common parts include rails or beams. The two long, vertical side pieces of the ladder that provide structural support. Rungs or steps. The horizontal bars that are stepped on to climb the ladder. And feet, shoes, or butt spurs. The ends of the ladder that rest on the ground. They often have non-slip surfaces and are designed to prevent the ladder from moving. The parts associated with step ladders are top cap, the flat platform at the very top of the ladder. Spreaders. Hinged bars that keep the front and back sections of the ladder from spreading too far apart. And rear side rail. The vertical member on the back of a step ladder that is not meant to be climbed. And the parts of an extension ladder includes base section or bed. The lowest, non-moving section of the ladder that stays in contact with the ground. Fly section. The upper, movable sections of the ladder that slides up to extend its length. Rung locks, or pawls or dogs. Devices that engage with the rungs to lock the fly section in place and prevent it from accidentally collapsing. Halyard. The rope used to pull the fly section up when extending the ladder. Pulley. A wheel that the halyard rope runs through to make it easier to extend the ladder. And guides. Strips or channels on the ladder that help guide the fly section smoothly as it extends. Per ladder regulations, here are the general requirements for all ladders. Rung spacing. Rungs must be spaced between 10 and 14 inches apart, measured center to center, except for specific cases like elevator shafts, 6 to 16.5 inches, and telecommunication towers up to 18 inches. Step stool rungs. Rungs on step stools must be spaced between 8 and 12 inches apart. Clear width. Rungs must have a minimum clear width of 11.5 inches for portable ladders and 16 inches for fixed ladders. Clearance. The minimum perpendicular distance between the ladder's rungs and the nearest object behind it must be at least 7 inches. And ladderway openings. Guardrails must have a smooth surface top rail at a height of 42 inches nominal and withstand a pressure of 200 pounds. And some ladder-specific requirements include fall protection. Fixed ladders over 24 feet must have a fall protection system, which includes a ladder safety system or a personal fall arrest system. Rest platforms. Rest platforms do not interrupt the 24-foot requirement for fall protection. Each section of the ladder still requires a safety system. And grab bars. Grab bars at access levels must extend at least 42 inches above the ladder's surface. Ladder inspections should include a visual check for loose, damaged, or missing parts, such as rungs, rails, and feet. All moving parts, including spreaders and locks, must be functional. Inspecting a ladder also involves checking for signs of corrosion, wear, cracks, or warping, and ensuring that all safety labels are present and legible. Ladders should be inspected before each use and after an incident or near miss. An inspection should include labels. Ensure all manufacturer's safety and duty rating labels are present, visible, and legible. Rungs and steps. Check that they are not bent, broken, or loose. They should be clean and free of oil, grease, or other slippery substances. Rails and braces. Make sure they are straight, not bent, warped, or twisted. For fiberglass ladders, check for cracks or splinters. For metal ladders, check for dents or corrosion. Feet. Verify that the foot pads or caps are intact, not worn, and properly attached. They should provide a stable, non-slip grip on the ground. Spreaders and locks. For step ladders, check that the spreaders open smoothly and lock securely in place. Fasteners. Check that all screws, bolts, and rivets are tight and that there are no loose connections. And halyard and pulleys. On extension ladders, inspect the ropes and pulleys to ensure they are in good working condition. If a ladder fails any inspection criteria, here is what should be done. Tag the ladder as out of service to prevent accidental use. Do not use the ladder. Repair it using only manufacturer-approved parts and methods, or dispose of it if it cannot be repaired. And if ever in doubt about a ladder's condition, remove it from service. Before climbing, here are some things to consider. Choose the right ladder. Make sure the ladder is appropriate for the job and has a weight rating that can support you and any items you carry. Set up on a solid surface. Place the ladder on a firm, level, and non-slippery surface. Avoid placing it on boxes or other unstable objects. Follow the 4-to-1 rule for extension ladders. The base should be 1 foot away from the wall for every 4 feet of height to ensure a safe angle. For example, if using an 8-foot ladder, the base should be set 2 feet away from the wall. Clear the area. Ensure the area around the top and bottom of the ladder is clear of clutter and obstructions. And be aware of electrical hazards. Keep metal ladders away from power lines. Use fiberglass ladders in areas with potential electrical hazards. During the climb, safety must be the top priority. Here are some important safety considerations. Face the ladder. Always face the ladder when climbing up or down. Maintain 3 points of contact. Use 2 hands and 1 foot, or 2 feet and 1 hand, to maintain balance. Use hands-free carrying. Carry tools in a tool belt or use a rope and bucket to raise or lower them. Do not carry items in your hands. Avoid overreaching. Keep your body centered between the side rails. Do not lean too far to either side. Don't stand on top rungs. Never stand on the top step or top cap of a stepladder or the top 3 rungs of an extension ladder. And move with care. Never move or shift a ladder while a person is on it. And finally, after finishing up the work on the ladder, here are some things that should be done. Clean up. Keep ladders and rungs clean and free of any slippery substances. Don't leave the ladder in an unsafe condition for the next person who will use it. Inspect for damage. After use, inspect the ladder again for any new defects. If the ladder is damaged, place an out-of-service tag on it so others won't use it. And store properly. Store ladders in a way that prevents damage and rust. Also, store it in a location where it doesn't become a trip hazard. As demonstrated throughout this training, ladders are dangerous. Employing ladder safety techniques provided is crucial to prevent injury. We hope you found this training valuable. Please click the subscribe button to access additional food shore training videos.